welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Kayla Rundle, if you do not know me. Today I am going to a car event. I'm going to the very last Arizona NHRA National Top Fuel Dragster event. I've only been to one of these before in Pomona, California, about 6-hour drive away from me, but I have not been to an Arizona one, so I'm kind of sad this is the only event and the very last event that I've ever been to for the NHRA. Sadly, this track is closing down due to expansion of the city, so it is completely bought out and they are ripping apart the entire track and getting rid of the drag strip, which is a big bummer because I grew up basically learning cars out there, going to the drag and drift events. And I will be going behind the scenes with the top 4 drivers of the event and seeing everything that goes behind the scenes. So I'm excited to take you guys with me. I have no idea what to expect for this, so I will see you guys there. You try to keep this as straight as possible.
Little movements in a lot of it. Road course stuff, right? The movements need to be smooth.
Right.
You have what's called a live axle, which nothing's slipping. Both wheels are going to turn at the same time. Hard as it is because you're at 5 times your body weight. So when you hit the gas, it tries to throw your legs over your shoulder, it throws your arm off, and then you got a handbrake, so you let go of that and hit the gas.
It's so funny, I'm obviously not used to the gas. I'm crying right now.
So when you push that pedal down, feel how hard it is.
The gas?
You stick your foot in there, like up in the pedal.
Oh my gosh.
So when you open it, that you can hit it hard. Because, hard. Like, whack.
Just the whole thing? Crap.
Hard.
Really?
Way quicker.
Is there a girl in here?
Yeah. It's got to be because what's happening is it ain't running. It's just sitting with a spring. When it's running, the blower's sucking that closed. Then when you hit the gas, it's sucking it closed. You're trying to open it, and
you're pushing the pressure.
trying to get thrown over your shoulder. So you're trying to hold it forward. And then it goes out, and sometimes it makes a great run, and sometimes on race day, it'll spin the tires, and you got to come off of it and get back on it, and keep it straight.
So it gets a lot harder. It's like way stiffer when it's all on and ready to go.
But it's amazing how hard you hit it when you know you have it. Like, right now you're
building a burnout?
Little spring, huh?
Have you ever been here before?
No.
Never
been
seen
to
a
a
fuel
race?
car run.
Really? Okay.
I've been to one in California, but not like a full-on thing like this. So I've done local drag events, but this is a different level.
Hit it now. That's a burnout.
That's a burnout.
That's it.
Just that little travel.
Just that little travel.
I was like ready for it to go all the way down again.
This car's gonna idle. They may touch the gas just to give you a little teaser.
Yeah.
But it ain't like it is up there. Like when I
Right.
hit the gas up there, it's a 2 to 3 on a Richter scale. The earth moves. You don't. I can't tell you experience it.
I mean, just watching it, it's like obnoxious. I'm like, how does your body withstand that kind of pressure?
Well, it's not bad. It's really smooth in the car.
Because don't you push like a certain amount of G's from going so fast?
But yeah, it doesn't hurt you though. And then you go -6 when you stop.
Right. Jeez. Oh, now the pedal's back to normal. This is cool. It's cool when I turn this. It's like the small movement.
You like this? Oh, let's do a photo.
Aw.
I'm excited.
That's super exciting. I can sleep in here. I can see how this is comfortable.
I sit there all the time.
Like nap
You're in a
time.
7-layer fire suit and helmet, so you just kind of goes off. Come up and hey, ready?
You're like, I'm sure your head doesn't move.
300 miles per hour is 2 football fields per second. I'm glad I'm the first one you're going to see hit the gas.
I'm excited.
Now
Thank
try
you
to
for
get out.
this.
You'll be able to visualize. We spin it over, and they'll look at me and they'll okay. When they're spinning it over, they're clearing out any of the fuel that's in. They're going to clear it out.
Right.
Then they're going to prime it, and they're going to look at me and go, okay, turn the switches on. They'll leave. They'll look around. The starter will say, "You ready? You ready?" You'll see all this. You ready? You ready? You ready? Then they'll go, okay, spin it over. They're going to spin it over, and you'll hear it start on gas. They're going to spray it in there. It'll start for a second, and I'll pull the fuel pumps on. These are the fuel pumps. And it'll go to nitro method. So you'll hear it. Pop, 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 pop. And then we do the burnout.
So you're dumping more fuel?
This thing is, when it lights,
And that's why it has so many flames, I assume, so
14
fuel
gallons
spitting.
of fuel to go a quarter mile. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, 14 gallons in like a couple seconds.
That's the fuel line between my legs.
Where is the fuel
It
line?
looks like a fire
That
hose.
giant one? No,
Yeah,
that is,
the giant
my
one.
fuel lines are this big and this
Yeah.
big.
Look at that. Look at the amount of
Oh,
fuel coming
yeah.
into that thing.
And so you have 2 fuel pumps,
Yep.
and I only have 1, really.
Yeah, anybody would. And it's going off the camshaft. So if the car spins the tires or it drives through the clutch, either way, RPMs come up, it sees too much fuel and it'll start putting its cylinder out. 8 cylinders, 16 spark plugs, 1471 blower, and this thing is sucking air like nobody's business, right?
Holy moly.
Because you're putting so much fuel, you need so much air.
Right. So more spark plugs to ignite the fuel. To create more compression, really?
You
Or
got 44 amps per mag, 88 amps. You spun that over, it'd kill you.
Oh.
It shoots out like, it literally, when you see them, it looks like an arc welder. It's freaking nuts. It's trying to burn all this fuel so it don't blow the heads off. Which, if it does, we have strapped on so that they don't go up in the stands. In the old days,
like, where's the strap? Oh, this.
yeah, the blowers used to blow off, and you'd be in a portage on, and the blower would go boom and just knock the front door off. You know, no idea how to stop these things. Now we have burst panels. So
So it comes out that and doesn't destroy the supercharger.
It still gets after them pretty good.
Get a snack. Do you try not to eat to be more lightweight for when you race?
Every 10 pounds is a hundredth of a second. It's a
No cheeseburgers before a race.
cheeseburger. You got to do what you got to do. But I am, like mostly fit for
Yeah.
an old guy like me compared to these guys.
Thank
An
you
old
so
guy.
much. This is so cool, behind the scenes. Do you have any questions? I'm like trying to think of a million different things. It's just like a whole different world that I'm not used to. This is like, I mean, it's still like 8 cylinders, but it's like, it's so insane. You as well.
Anything
Thank you
know,
so much.
I'll see you up on the start line. Inside
Good
of my
luck.
helmet, I'll be laughing. So you know, I'll be snickering a little bit.
If I see you nap, I'm gonna know why. This is wild. It's a whole shop in just a little truck.
Jesus.
What does that cam look way tinier than I think? I think it could be way bigger. Looks like a normal size. Woo!
Couple heads in there.
Yeah, just a couple. Oh wow. Dual springs. I can press it.
No shot.
No, I know.
No chance.
Those look familiar?
Yes, they
Yeah.
Let's bring in the shoe game. I like those Sakai's. Oh, yeah. Get the black and whites of those.
I can't believe you know what they are.
I know. Nobody ever
That's
knows.
the best compliment I've
I
had.
am a sneaker chump.
All right, look cute.
Try to look like a girl.
Right. Hey, it's badass. That's all that matters.
Kayla's been to NHRA races before, but this is her first national event.
Yes.
And actually, she went to school for car design.
Wow.
Yeah, I went to Art Center in Pasadena.
Is that right?
Yeah, so
I just followed you the other day.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah.
Aw, thank you.
Very cool.
Dang,
Stay
I didn't
busy,
even
don't
see
you?
it.
So, what kind of car do you have?
I have 2, but my main one's a Camaro, and I just rebuilt the whole motor and did the fuel system and everything. It's a road course build more so.
So, you're the first funny car.
Cool. Want to check it out? Here.
Yeah, tell us all about it.
Like most teams, we've got 11 full-time guys that work on it.
Wow.
They all have a job. Supercharger, there's a guy that does the bottom end, checks the bearings. They have cylinder head guys on each side. So they just got the call from the crew chief of what compression ratio we're going to run. So that's what they wait for, and then that decides what head gasket thickness we're going to run. So once they have that, they start putting it together, and they can put it together in
And that's just
20 minutes.
That's just to change compression based off of
Yes.
like the air density,
Yeah,
or
so he'll take the temperature, the base altitude, temperature, humidity, and not only humidity, they will break it down into parts of water per piece of air. It's crazy. I'll show you.
Wow.
We have a weather center at the back of the trailer that they'll monitor.
What?
Crew chief and assistant crew chief come on up here. Obviously, we have all the weather that they keep an eye on. So you can look at the data of what the air is right now. He's looking at a run from last night or a warm-up where he can look at cylinder temperatures and fuel pressures and all that. Every button up there is something that they have put a probe or something to find out. You can see the cylinders, you can see temperatures, G meters. What makes you change a call on a head gasket for compression ratio?
So we kind of become amateur weathermen. So these things are so sensitive to climatic change, right?
Right.
So humidity, temperature create what's called water drains. We tune off the water drains, so that's a ratio between the two. Pressure, altitude, so elevation, and just raw temperature. So that's what 2 different weather stations, so they're monitoring what we watch. Then we look at forecasts, and the temperature we can say like at 11 to 1 when we run, it's going to go up 5 degrees. So you have to kind of forecast
Right.
as close as you can on those things. So you adjust it with supercharger overdrive, so how fast you spin the supercharger, head gasket thickness, so you change the compression ratio.
Now the supercharger, would that be based off of pulleys?
Pulleys.
Okay.
Yeah. And so
Or belt sizes and
we
whatever.
can adjust it within some ranges are 0.5, so 0.5%, but some of the changes are 1.1, which that is a big tune-up move.
Right.
So we hate that combination. Head gaskets, we adjusted in 1,000 increments to get the right compression for the weather conditions. So 1% of overdrive is worth 6 thousandths of compression. So it's that sensitive.
Bit different teeth, pulleys, larger, smaller.
Oh
go
my
up and
gosh.
down and over.
Yeah, there's
So you guys have a whole truck of pulleys
Oh,
or
yeah,
what?
pretty much.
Because there's a
Yeah,
million
dude.
different sizes of
Oh
that.
yeah.
our engine RPM is around 8,500.
Okay.
So
Yeah,
Man,
it's more
that's-
grunting, raw torque more than
Lots of torque straight
instead
off.
of just straight up RPM, and
Right.
it's just very. I always compare these engines. They're 13,000, 12,000 horsepower, so it's just raw prehistoric horsepower. Just
to put it in
Going
perspective, like a NASCAR engine is about 850 RPM. Ours are 12,000. So if we drop a cylinder, it's more horsepower than an entire NASCAR engine.
Just through
Just
one
one
cylinder.
Yeah.
That could go really far.
I'll show you the
Explodes.
pulleys too.
Thank you
Thanks
so
for
much.
Here's our spare car.
Supra.
The main one goes in the back. We have one ready to go.
The just the shell, or
This
does
is
it have the
2000.
motor and everything?
No, this is
the shell.
This is the shell. We have another car over on this side with a chassis ready to go. So obviously this is the spot where he builds the superchargers. He gets them all ready to go to put on for the next run. Puts the injector on it, fuel system. That's one he's going to go through.
Oh my goodness.
They're building this engine right now. That'll be put together probably for the next race. We have about 8 engines ready to run in the trailer and all the cabinets.
I haven't seen this, but that's
Streetcar piston, funny car piston, and it's got the rod. Look at that difference. And that's
that is
basically it.
wild. Even that ring size, like that guy, you could barely tell that mine did that
Yeah.
when I installed it, and those are dramatic.
These are all the combinations of lower pulleys and upper pulleys, as you can see. Obviously a smaller upper pulley is going to spin it faster, and vice versa. But that is every combination of big pulley on the crankshaft, small pulley on the supercharger itself. So every combination he had listed that we would maybe run here, even
Yeah.
maybe, is here ready to run. They've got them all marked so that they can change it up in the staging lanes within probably 7 minutes and have it done.
I mean, what is it? Just a few bolts, really? Take
Yeah.
off the belt, and it's good to
Yeah.
go. They got Milwaukee. Good tools. Just
Yeah.
got those.
Love
This
those.
actually a huge size difference right there.
Yeah, that is big time.
I thought you wouldn't be able to tell.
No. Sort of, yeah. Okay.
I'm sure these guys get great at building engines. It's a great practice.
We're actually going to warm it up here. Perfect timing. So,
Yay.
have you heard one run up close yet in the pit area? Here today?
Sort of. I usually run away because the gas hurts my eyes.
Yeah, we are. We're going to warm it up here in a few minutes.
But not recently, that's for sure.
We'll hang tight right here.
Awesome. You're the best. Thank you. This is crazy. Now it makes me not feel as bad that I keep changing my tune for my Camaro. They change it like every second throughout the day, every hour. I don't know if I should put my earplugs in. He's wearing the gas mask. Oh, smart.
On video. There you go. That's the reaction we like to
Got the man crying too.
I have a
And
pretty high
me.
tolerance for chemicals. Like that, every time it burns.
No, it's bad.
Every time.
And then, like, if you oil down the track, you get madly fast.
All right, everybody, we're at the starting line of the NHRA events. It's like mid-afternoon, so all these guys behind me are walking on the track, the drag strip right now, and they're basically just testing to see the prep, how sticky it is, the temperature, and they are all the crew chiefs for everybody about to go race. I've never been this close to the starting line of this event. It's gonna be really loud and it's probably gonna make me cry again, and I've never been able to like smell the tire when they're cleaning the track, so I'm usually like up in these stadiums behind me. Look how many people are here. Woo! You excited?
Oh yeah. It's gonna be loud, and you're not gonna be able to breathe.
I know, I was saying. It's gonna smell bad. That is crazy.
Man, you just feel it. Oh my god, the ground is shaking.
I thought I was gonna fall over. I wasn't expecting that. That gas smells so bad. I'm like scared. My headphones are like cutting out. They're like ticking in and out. That is so scary.
Yeah.
Love your reaction.
So fun. I kinked my neck there.
Yeah.
I'm like, bam!
Alright. Get us out of
No,
here.
more.
It's like being on a roller coaster.
It's like cliff jumping or like, because it's so fast. That is a different kind of experience.
Mobile, you can't do anything.
No, I feel like somebody's just like dumping 1,000 gallons of water on me at once. Like heavy weight. I think I'm prepared for it, and then I wasn't prepared for it again.
And no matter how many pairs you watch, you'll still probably have the same reaction.
Oh yeah. Nothing gives you that sensation.
No.
Nothing. I'm like sweating now from like that 1 second. Okay. My nose feels like it's going like this. I have no words.
There's nothing like it.
Did you think you got that on video?
I got that all. I held it so still.
If the guys need you to move, they'll shove you out of the way.
Oh, I hope they do.
So are you related to Joe Rundle, the Rundle family?
No.
He's
70s.
like one of the most famous like door car racers.
I've heard of that. I've looked up the history of that. I wish I was related.
Yeah, no, he was iconic.
Oh, that's so awesome.
I know because I used to live.
Do we look alike?
Actually, you do.
Really?
Sandy blonde hair.
Wow. Well, maybe we are. If you look up on Google, and I've gotten asked about that shop so many times, even in like the comments of like the YouTube videos and stuff. But I wish my family was into cars, but maybe it's like full circle. Maybe I am related to him in a weird way. You never know.
My name is Chuck.
Chuck.
I'm an instructor at Radford for the drag racing class. We have a single-day drag racing class that we actually utilize the Demons right now. We're moving into the super stocks. So hopefully by the middle of summer, end of summer, we'll have 3 of the new Demon 170s.
Really?
And we'll be doing a class with those. The great thing about our school is the variety of different things we can do. So when you come to our class, we don't just concentrate on the one car or the one thing that you're learning. We have our skid pad that we can train you some driving techniques in the skid pad cars where we lift up the front and the back and take pressure off and put you into a skid and different things.
Because that could be like more safety too.
Yes, exactly. But safety, all that comes into play when you're on a racetrack, regardless of what type of track it is.
Oh, absolutely. This is so cool. We get to go down the track and we're going to have everybody watching us.
We do.
We got the whole crowd.
Fans watching us.
15,000?
Yes. I think it's going to be a little hard to compete with the last cars that just went down, but you know.
Yeah, you
We'll
know.
have fun and look good.
Can't do 4-second passes.
No, not quite.
I haven't made like a single good pass down the drag strip yet because I have a manual.
Really?
So launching it, I'm still struggling. It's like so different from the street.
Right.
I'm always just spinning.
Automatics are still hard even with this car. The type of horsepower they have, they're always going to spin the tires.
Yeah.
So it's learning throttle control and the feel for the car and how you control that wheel spin and that wheel speed.
All right, is that who we're racing?
Yeah, it is. I mean, he has kind of an unfair advantage because he only has one person in the car, but we'll see.
Oh, we have extra weight.
Some social media influencers riding along. You definitely want to share these photos. Look at him waving. Waving to the crowd. Hey, I'm inside this car.
He's making fun of me.
Right, we got a Challenger, we got a Charger.
I think we did.
Woo! What'd you get?
1143.
There you go.
002 light.
The first 60, 1.7. It's half the time I usually get. Well, we are on our way out from the NHRA event, and I just want to say thank you so much to ABM Communications. Here she is. That was the most amazing experience of my life, and Alexis ended up winning the mission championship at the end, which is just a competition between the last 2 cars during the race. So she won that. So congrats to her. It's really cool to see another girl win. It was super nice to meet all of the top 4 big NHRA guys. So now we're back in the Duramax.
If you think your car is loud, you think open headers is loud, if you think the loudest car you've ever heard in your life is loud, you think standing in the stands at a top fuel event is loud, stand 1 foot away from them.
Standing right next to them, it was the most intense thing I've ever experienced in my life. It felt like I had 10,000 gallons just dumped at me at once of water.
It wasn't so much the decibel of the noise, it was the impact of the noise. Hit you at the core. If you've ever been cold and the wind just goes through you, that's what this sound did. The sound went through you and out the other side.
It was a lot. But that was unbelievable.
Yeah, big thank you to
ABM Communications and all of the drivers and all the teams. They were so nice, and they took the time to show me everything, even though They were working every second of the day. They were building the motors within 5 minutes. They can do full construction and build everything. And meanwhile, I took 45 days doing mine. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I love covering events like this. I'm gonna be really sad to see this track disappear since this is the closest drag strip and track and boat racing to me, so. But it was really fun to experience the very last NHRA National event in Arizona. I hope you all have an amazing day or night, whatever time it is. I will see you guys in the next one.
It's alright. Hush.